Assalamu alaikum. Welcome back to my channel Bushra Arts. Today I want to share with you a story of how I sold my very first painting, which it was online and not just any small sale. It was an $800 painting, and that went all the way from India to California. It was unexpected, exciting, and honestly a little overwhelming as well. Not little, it was a lot overwhelming. In this video, I'll share with you exactly how it happened, all the up and down, the journey, the mistake I made, and what I learned along the way. So that if you're trying to sell your art online, you can avoid the same struggle and make your first sale smoother. Not just like me. Mine, when it was like an adventure and it was very dramatic. So grab a notebook if you want, because I am going to break this down step by step. Okay, so one random day, I don't even remember the exact date because I was so shocked. It was like somewhere around last year, December 2024. I got a notification from Saatchi Art. A subject line said something like, "Your artwork has been sold." And let me tell you, I was literally screaming inside and outside. My heart was racing. I just kept repeating, "Oh my god, oh Allah, oh my god, my painting is sold." That moment, it felt like a dream. The email wasn't just a congratulation. It was also asking me to confirm, is this painting still available? If yes, please click this button and tell us when we can pick it up. So now, because Saatchi Art arranged delivery, they gives you the option to select the date for pickup. Since I had no experience before, I decided to give myself some time. I chose a pickup date that was about 10 days later. It was like New Year, so that's why I just gave 10 year later as well. So it was like somewhere in January. So why? Because I knew I had a lot to prepare, because painting was ready but packaging was pending, shipping documents needed to be arranged, and I had absolutely no idea what paperwork was required for international assay. But I had a little bit idea, like maybe GST will be required, so those 10 days were my safety net. A few days later, Saatchi sent me another email that this had a detailed list of documents required. Now here comes the biggest shock for the whole journey. They asked for a GST number, which was my first concern, and at the time I didn't have one. So my I was like really worried, because I thought maybe it will be there, maybe it won't be there. So there was a confusion, and after the email, I was confirmed that yeah, GST will be required. So my heart sank, like what to do, because I don't want to lose this order. So because getting a GST number in India isn't something you can't do overnight. Okay, it takes months, it takes time. And Sachi was clear in that email that if you can't provide the required documents on time, we will have to cancel the order. So that was something what which was a concern for me. So imagine how heartbreaking that felt after finally selling my first painting. So later, after thinking a lot, I thought maybe I should ask them about this GST issue. So I emailed Sachi right away and explained my situation. I asked them, can I use my mother GST account instead, just for this sale? So Sachi Art replied me like after some days. It was like 2 days, maybe because it was a weekend. So that 2 days were like hell for me. But then I got the email back, and they said, okay, you can use your mother GST. Definitely, and it was a relief for me. But that's not what the story ended. The main story is coming up. So during those 10 days, my real journey began. Okay, I had to handle a lot. And trust me, it wasn't smooth. First, the GST issue. Since I was using my mother's GST, I had to update the address. Okay, so it didn't match my documents, and I thought that it could create problem. So I spent those days traveling to GST centers, making phone calls, requesting updates, and sorting everything out. It was exhausting but necessary. At the same time, I had to prepare packaging. I didn't have proper art packaging supplies, so I went out, bought everything I needed, and carefully packed my painting. Now, Sachi also sent me some important documents, not shipping label exactly, but papers that had to be handed to delivery person when they came to pick up the parcel. They sent 2 to 3 different forms, because it's like a year ago, so I don't have exactly the form. Some of them are just I'm attaching to the screen. You can see. So I got them Xerox and kept everything ready. Now, what happened was, packaging, what I was not having a perfect size cardboard for myself, so I bought a cardboard roll, and from that I prepared a DIY cardboard for my artwork. And it was exhausting, literally, because when you get an ready-made cardboard from store, it doesn't, it costs you more, but it is not overwhelming. But when you make it at home, customize, it was very obviously the first time for me, so it was exhausting. Later, the pickup day, then came the pickup day. You might be thinking that this story ends, but no, man. The real story comes when the parcel went out from my control. So, yeah, in pickup day, I was literally in the bathroom when the delivery guy arrived. My sister handed him the parcel. From inside, I shouted, like, don't forget these papers. And then, thankfully, the paper were right next to the parcel, so she gave them as well. I felt relieved. I thought, okay, everything is fine now. My painting is on the way to California, and everything was super smooth. But I don't know what happened. Why this story doesn't end here? It continues and it continues for like 1 month. So stick to this video, and you will know what adventure I went through selling this artwork. So very next day, I got a tracking number. I got excited, like, oh my god, I got a tracking number, means definitely my painting is on the way. So I went online to check. It was delivery.com. I was expecting to see something like in transit or departed from India. Instead, what I saw, my heart sank. That tracking shows that my painting was being returned to me due to some, um it was, there was no reason exactly, but there was reason that paper issue was there, and my painting is coming back to me. And it was always already on the way to me, and I was like, no, why is this happening? So this is this much story for today, because it's already 6 to 7 minutes video. I'm going to upload next part just after some days, and you will get notified. If you didn't subscribe my YouTube channel yet, please subscribe, and definitely you will learn a lot from this story, because yeah, this sale was a success, not a fail, but it was like a lot of thing to learn from this. International sale will come to you or me, we won't do any mistake. Okay, so even I and you, we all will learn from this. So let's support each other. Subscribe to my YouTube channel and comment whatever you think that what happened, what would have happened to the sale. So bye, thank you.